Hey everyone. Let me start by saying I apologize for not getting on anymore lately. We had a total internet problem here, and it took 3 texts to finally come out and figure out that it was not inside the house, it was outside the house, and they had to replace a loose wire that was out there. They kept coming, kept replacing our modem and doing all that, tech savvy stuff, and it didn't work. And we figured out it was because of the outside line. So I haven't been able to really upload anything or make any updates hardly on my data because I was using so much of it, and the girls were using my hotspot like crazy for all of their texts. It kind of shot my data. So just wanted to give an update, see how you guys were doing, check in. How's everyone doing with like the food challenge? I'm still waiting to hear from the food sensitivity place. I'm hoping to get those samples. But until then, I wanted to just reach out because, I did talk a lot about, the whole groups and the groups on Facebook, and they're supposed to be support groups. But there's a lot of negativity on there. And I know what we have. HS is terrible. And it is a terrible thing to deal with. We deal a lot with it in silence. People don't know about it. The itches, the smells, the breakouts, the bleeding through our pants, the staining our shirts. We all know what we deal with this condition. What we can do to help it, because we don't really know exactly what can help it. Like I said, I have my product line coming out. I'm working on doing the body wash today. I got a little behind with that too, for prevention. I'm using a lot of essential oils for that. That's going to be anti-inflammatory, antiseptic, antibacterial, antifungal. There's going to be a whole bunch of stuff in there that's going to help to prevent an outbreak. So we're going to wash with this. It's going to be it's shea butter and hemp, so it is going to be sensitive enough for you to be able to use every day if you choose to do that. And it won't have any of I saw people talking about bleach baths. Oh, I couldn't even imagine taking a bleach bath. I hate the smell of bleach, and I know that as a fact, having a child with asthma, bleach is a huge trigger for asthma. So I would hate for someone to get in a bleach bath and throw themselves into a respiratory distress because they didn't know that ahead of time. So please, if you have asthma, do not take a bleach bath. It could irritate your airway, and it could put you into a severe asthma attack. Other than that, my note for today is positivity. Okay, we struggle. We know what each other are going through. Just take a moment. And I think one of the biggest things that we have to do with this condition, or with any chronic condition, is acceptance. We have it. Okay? There's nothing we can do about it. Let's make the best of every day. We have to stay on a positive note. And we should be okay talking about it. Yes, trust me, I didn't for years. I'm married. My husband's okay with it. But even with strangers, and being a single person is even harder. But we have to not let this take away ourselves. Okay, don't let it take over. We have to find ways to treat it, find ways we're comfortable with, and be comfortable enough in our skin to not worry about what other people think of us. Yes, we have scars. And you know what? Scars are battle wounds. And boy, do we go through the battle, right? Because this is no joke. I spent so many years, I would never wear a sleeveless shirt because I have terrible tunneling in my armpits. I would never wear a sleeveless shirt. And this year, I decided, you know what? I went on vacation. Really nice vacation at the beach, just a local beach with my family, but we were there for about a week. My husband bought me a shirt that was sleeveless, and I was like, oh. But when I put it on, I fell in love with it. I loved the shirt. I loved the way it fit. And I thought, you know what? I'm buying myself one for every day of the vacation. And if anybody looks at me weird, or anybody, if I feel uncomfortable, don't. Because you know what? One, you don't know these people. So what do you really care what they think of you? Let's start with that. We have to, as a person, become comfortable enough to not care what other people think of us. They don't know us. They don't know what we've been through. And who cares, right? We're never going to see them again probably in our whole lives. So why should we care so much about what other people are thinking of us? Wear that shirt you want to wear, I still struggle. I wear like swim shorts because of my scarring on my legs. But I've went from full cover, like I was wearing capri swim trunks to shorts, and even on vacation, I was sitting at the pool and I thought, you know what? I want to get tan. I'm on vacation. I'm supposed to be doing that. I took my shorts off and left my swim dress on. People are never going to see me again. Loved ones, if loved ones don't understand or don't want to, you should never be ashamed to talk to a loved one about this, okay? Don't be ashamed and separate yourself from family gatherings. Put your big girl pants on, big boy pants on, and face the day. We cannot let this hold you back. And you can say, well, it's easier said than done. I know, because I've been there. This isn't just a person talking to you as like a public speaker or trying to make your day better. I deal with the same stuff that you deal with every day. And if I have an outbreak, I take care of it. I put my cream on. I don't get them very often anymore because of the products that I've been using. But if I get one, I put my cream on as soon as I feel it coming. And usually it doesn't come. And that's what's killing me about these groups. Like, no one is letting me talk about the things that are helping me. For some reason, maybe because they think I'm trying to market it or I'm a fraud. I am a legit HS warrior. I've had it for 30 years. I know everything that there is to know about it, as far as, except for what nobody else knows, where it comes from, how to treat it, stuff like that. But when I passed it on to my daughter is when it really hit me that I need to do something. I need to figure this out. I need to find something that works. And I have worked on this for a long, long time to finally, I think that's why I'm a little bit more comfortable now, because I don't have as many outbreaks. Yes, I know. Sometimes we stink. And you know what? It comes with it. But there's things you can do. Like, I'm not just promoting my cream here, okay? But if you can find something that works for you, if it has a scent, that's even better. Like, my products all have a scent, even the anti-itch cream. The anti-itch cream has a nice, it's a stronger deodorizing scent, like it's like a woodsy scent. The Blast has kind of like a sweet mentholy smell. And then the body wash is going to be more like citrusy. So everything has a scent. So I try to stay away from standardized deodorants, because for some reason with me, those irritate me. Those clog me right up. And if I use them too much, I will get a bump. So I just use a scentless, even baby wash. Not baby wash, baby wipe. I use a scentless baby wipe in the morning to wipe myself up. I don't use deodorant really. I'm in the process of, that's my next step, is to maybe try to make a deodorant for this type of thing. That's a little bit more intense, but the deodorants themselves aren't any good for us with the parabens in them that are, parabens are cancer causing. So I would like to find some type of natural deodorant, not just for me, but for my whole family, that I could make, that I could feel good about using and know that it's safe. I just want to support you guys, and I want you to just feel good about yourselves. People have scars. People have, burns. They have amputations. If we just sit around all day long and be depressed or think or dwell on this that we have, we're never going to get over it, and we're never going to get past it. We have to first accept that we have this. then jump in head on for treatment. See what we can do that works for us. Because if we just sit around and think, oh, I blame these groups mostly for this, because they're promoting things that are either really expensive, or the admins are whining themselves about being miserable. Why aren't you letting people come on these groups and talk about things that are working for them? I don't know. But I do have my Facebook group that I am working on getting people added to. Like I said, the internet has been out, so it's been crazy. However, I'm going to work on that next and getting everything started working. I'm going to update my online store with the body wash, because I have it, almost finished as far as bottling and labeling, and I want to take a real picture of it. The bottle size that's on there is the actual bottle. I just don't have it labeled yet, or filled. But guys, seriously, talk to somebody if you need to talk to somebody. You could talk to me. I always leave my emails. My emails are listed here. My Facebook is on there. My Facebook group is on there. I'm trying to do a mentorship program on there, which will really help, I think, people out that have just started with this disease, that don't really know where to go, or how bad it might get if they don't take steps to resolve it. But let's face the day positively. Even if we wake up with a huge bump, we're going to be in pain. It's going to be a crappy day. But put your medication on that you use. If you don't have any medication, or you don't know what works for you, please visit my Shopify. Order the HS Blast, if nothing else. There's samples on there for $5, and that's basically just for the shipping. I'm giving away the free samples on there. All you have to pay is the shipping. I can't send everyone, unfortunately, I don't have the funds to send everyone free samples with the shipping included. So if you'd like to try it out and see how it works, order the $5 one. That's all it costs. It's like a lip gloss size container. Try it out. Guys, everyone that has tried this, excuse me, has said this has worked great for them. Sorry, I have this cough I can't get rid of from being sick. And I just want to get it out there to help you guys. I'm not trying to just sit here and promote a product. I have a product that is gold, okay? If you have HS, this is going to help open those bumps. It's going to help prevent the bumps. If you put it on, if you feel like it's getting a little irritated, you have that itching, you have that little redness or soreness, put it on before the bump comes out, and it most likely won't even come out. It won't even bother you. Again, my Shopify is listed. I hope you all can take what I say. Don't dwell on this disease. Don't let it run your life, okay? Let's be positive. Let's think positive. We are beautiful. We are strong. We just have a condition that nobody knows how to fix at this moment. But you know what? We can get up every day, do our best to maintain what we need to do. And, I'm bad for it too. Do your hair. Put on some makeup. Put on a new outfit. Buy yourself a light colored pair of pants. And I know the risks involved with that. I didn't do it for years. But you know what? Bring a backup pair. You see these cute pants that are either khakis or light colored, and you're like, oh, I wish I could wear those. But, you never know what's going to happen. Buy them. Buy them, wear them, and feel great about yourself. And if you have to cover your groin in bandages just to feel good about yourself for that day, to wear those pants, do it. Because we need to do that for ourselves. Okay? Put on some fake eyelashes. Do your hair. Put on some makeup. Buy yourself a new outfit. Sleeveless shirt. You're going to put on that shirt. I want you to put on that outfit. I want it to be something that exposes your scars. Okay? And I want you to don't think at all about your condition or your scars. I want you to put on that shirt. I want you to look at it. And if you love it, I want you to buy it. I don't want you to think of you being a person with HS. I want you to think of a person that's going into the store that has beautiful, soft skin and finds a shirt that they love and it looks great on them, so they're going to buy it. And you're going to buy it. And you are going to feel so good about yourself wearing that shirt. You don't care what anybody else thinks. Remember that. Okay? Bring yourself some extra deodorant if you get a little nervous that you're going to have a little smell or whatever else. But buy the shirt and wear it and feel proud about it and be happy that you look awesome in it. Seriously, guys, don't let this run your life. Okay? You will get past this. You will get past this. You're going to find something that works. Even if it's not my product, you will find something that works for you. If you're new to this, I understand, because I went for about 10 years not being diagnosed and having no idea how to treat these things. I just kept getting bump after bump after bump, trying to self-land. And I will again try to say in every video, never pop a bump, never self-land. That is so important. It increases your scarring. It increases your risk of infection. Don't listen to everybody. Not everybody knows what the right thing is to do. Sometimes even the doctors don't. But reach out to me if you'd like. My email should be at the bottom. I try to put it on every one. It's hollyrollerson@gmail.com. If it's not on this one, just scroll through. It'll be on the other videos. And my Shopify is also listed there. Spend the $5. It's a cup of coffee. Spend the $5. Buy yourself the HS Blast. And see how you like it. I can almost guarantee that it will work for you. You get a bump coming out, you get a bump that is there, and it's a monster. It don't matter how big it is. Put this stuff on. It has opened huge, huge, huge abscesses within hours. So if you have any questions, email me. I'm here. I'm seriously here for you because I've been through this for so long. I know what to do. I'll guide you through it, try to help you. My daughter goes through it too. She's 20 years old now, and she's had it for about 6 years. So if you have any questions, let me know. I'm still working on getting my Facebook site updated where I want to do a live with the rooms so we can all sit down and just like chat together. We can have a glass of wine, beer, coffee, tea, whatever you drink and whatever your liking is. And just sit down and talk as a group that has this condition, and we can relate to each other and give ideas. And I want to go over some inflammatory foods, because regardless of what anyone tells you, because these groups are trying to say that it's similar to like a condition like lupus or a condition like, other rheumatoid arthritis, stuff like that. Okay, the biggest difference with those, okay, first of all, HS is an anti-inflammatory disease. It is not like lupus, and it is not like those other conditions. Lupus, you can take a blood test, and your ANA profile or one of those will come up positive, and show that there's an autoimmune disease, okay? Those are autoimmune diseases. This is an autoinflammatory disease. It's way different. This won't come up in blood work. The only thing sometimes you'll see is if you have a bad flare, your C-reactive protein or your SED rate might be up, or your white blood cells if you have a really bad infection. Other than that, there's no test they can run for this. So don't let anybody tell you or try to convince you that this is similar to any of those other conditions, because it's not. There's no other condition that's like this besides another autoinflammatory disease, which there really aren't any that work like this. So please be informed. Stay informed. If you have any questions, please message me. Don't listen to what all these groups say, because there's a lot of people in there with misinformation. And when you try to give them the correct information or you try to correct them, they don't like it. I've worked in the medical field for 15 years. Okay, I've worked with very great doctors. That's how I learned a lot about the antibiotic use hurting us. People are posting in these groups about, I've been on the antibiotics for 4 weeks and I have terrible yeast infections. Well, no shit. Did your doctor tell you that you're supposed to take probiotics with that? Probably not. And no one else in the group really was either. They're like, oh yeah, that happens to me too. How about I tell you, and after all that use of of antibiotics, you may also have explosive diarrhea for up to 6 weeks after stopping an antibiotic. Now, I'm not saying anything bad about antibiotics. They're needed when they're needed. But you also have to be educated that if you take an antibiotic, it can wreak havoc on your digestive system, and you need to take a probiotic. Culturelle makes a really good one. I was on that for a while, and I learned that from a doctor that worked he was a surgeon, and he would prescribe a lot of antibiotics, and he would tell people, this is a really strong antibiotic. You need to take probiotics with it, or at least have 2 cups of yogurt a day. Otherwise, this is what's going to happen. What else? I worked with dentistry, so I learned about like the clove oil with the pain and inflammation, the antiseptics, oils. The doctors did a lot of like the natural stuff, which really helped a lot for the patient. So I definitely have experience in this. Okay. I was an office manager for a couple years. I've worked in the medical field. I know what I'm doing. I'm not a doctor by any means. I'm not a nurse. But I've learned a lot from being in there and hearing patients, what they've complained about, how they've been treated, what works and what doesn't work. So again, I'm going to head out for the day. I have to take my one daughter. She's dying to go to the skate park. It's freezing cold here, covered in snow. I don't know why she wants to go to the skate park, but she gets her homework assignments done, I'll probably end up taking her. So I have to go work with her on her homework. Again, be strong, be brave. You got this today. And if you are out shopping, pick up that cute little shirt that you decide, I would never wear that. Wear it. Put it on. If it looks good, buy it. But other than that, I will talk to you all soon. Follow me on my Facebook page. Come on over. I think I have it as public, so anyone can join. And I will talk to you all soon. I wish you all the best. Thank you so much.